Yo, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the YouTube channel of JJ Prime Reviews. And today, we'll be taking a look at the Transformers Generations Deluxe Class, War for Cybertron, Optimus Prime, and the Studio Series Gamer Edition Voyager Class, Optimus Prime. Yes, we're gonna take a look at these two figures because this is another comparison review. My second one. My first one was between Combiner Wars and Legacy Dragstrip, but now we're gonna take a look at these two figures. But before we go into deep detail with these two primes, we're going to show off the various images of the Studio Series packaging itself. So let's get it on, man. Let's go! And here we have the two video game Optimus Primes fully transformed into their Cybertronian vehicle modes. And they both look pretty good in their vehicle modes. One figure has a major flaw, but I'll get into that in a little bit. But first, we'll take a look at the details of the Deluxe Prime right here. And for Deluxe, this looks really good. I really like this one. I've always loved this figure. This figure is really good. It's a really good figure. It's still a good figure. It still holds up to this day. And yeah, it still looks pretty good. Red and blue, you know, Optimus Prime passion, red and blue. It's always. Nice smokestacks right here. Got some gunmetal gray paint at some spots right here. Nice rims, nice painted rims. I like that. Nice painted taillights as well. That's pretty cool. And yeah, nice gunmetal gray paint or silver-ish paint on the front there. Definitely going to be used a little bit more to bring up the red, but hey, it is what it is. You know, the video game design always it always looks like this, so it's fine. It is what it's okay. It's all right. He can roll, of course. Indeed, yeah. Now let's look at the Studio Series version, and yeah, I'm so glad that the Studio Series line is diving into the video game universe. That is amazing. That's awesome. I'm so happy. I am so freaking happy. Getting these designs again in toy form is an amazing feature. It's an amazing feat right here, and yeah, I'm in love with this. I am in love with this. Unfortunately, the arms are just completely visible, like, yeah. That's the only robot bits that are plainly visible. And of course, the major flaw with this figure is the back. The back of the truck. Oh, not truck. Back of the Cybertronian vehicle. It's not a truck yet, but it kind of looks like a truck. Kinda. I don't know. Because he has 6 wheels, like a truck. But anyway, yeah, the big gap right here, and that's a bit ugly, and yeah, that's just a bit unfortunate. But hey, it is what it is. Of course, this guy's red and blue. Again, it's Optimus Prime, so are you really that surprised? Nice smokestacks right here, nice painted rims, a lot of silver paint on the front right here, which is pretty cool. And I think that's it for paint. You know, not much to talk about with paint. Right here, you can see that this section right here is actually casted in blue plastic, but it's painted over red, and it's actually pretty nicely matched out. So that's pretty cool. So you can't really see the color difference right there. It's actually pretty nicely matched out. So that's nice. That's cool. So yeah. But me personally, I actually prefer this vehicle because I can actually feel the weight. This one I can feel the weight, kinda, but it's still a bit lighter than this. This one I can definitely feel the weight. You know, it's there. You know, it's literally there. You can actually just feel how weighty this figure is. So that's pretty nicely done. So the quality of this figure is actually pretty good. The quality on this figure is also pretty good too. It's a pretty strong quality, and yeah, it's solid. It holds together well. Of course, a visible head right there. So there we go. Now these two figures do come with their own accessories. The original Deluxe came with this weird spring-loaded thing. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of this gun. No. For the Studio Series version, he came with an axe, oh my gosh, and he came with a blaster right here, which is very reminiscent of his G1 blaster. Very cool. Now you can actually store these in the vehicle modes themselves. What do you do with this gun? You just bring this up and you bring this over and just leave that there so it locks into place, and then you just plug this into that port right there. Just plug that in. That's how you store that gun. And for the other two accessories, let me take a look at the details for the axe. And yeah, I wish the paint job for the axe was a little bit better, because this one looks really bad. Molding wise, looks great, but the paint on the blades, not too good, not too good. Wish it was like darker orange, you know. I get what they're trying to do, but yeah, it still looks really bad. You can actually bring this out and create a double blade axe if you really want to, so that's pretty cool. But me personally, I want to keep the axe like this. That's how he's gonna be displayed in robot mode. So now for this gun right here, it's just all dark grayish plastic right here. No paint whatsoever, unfortunately. So yes, you can store this in the vehicle mode. There are two slots, there are two tabs, and then just plug this in just like that. And then these two tabs will tab into these slots right in there. And of course, it looks totally ridiculous. Looks totally ridiculous. But hey, it is what it is. So we're going to do a quick size comparison right now. So chop chop. And here we have the two video game Optimus Primes compared with the Studio Series 38 Voyager class Optimus Prime. Yeah, yes. You can see how Cybertronian this looks and how earthy this looks. You know, since Studio Series is doing the gamer stuff, the gamer edition stuff, what if they do a gamer edition version of the G1 Optimus Prime design that appeared in the games? Can we do that? Can we do that? You know, can we do that? I'm gonna splice a picture right now so you can see what I'm talking about. You see what I'm talking about? If they can do that, that'd be great. Yay! Anyway, that's pretty much it. All the old mode comparisons right here. And so, without further ado, let us transform these two figures into their robot mode. So, first things first, I want to start off transforming the original Deluxe. So, we'll transform the Voyager version a little bit later after we finish transforming this guy. So now, we can transform this guy right here. So, just unplug his gun right here. Bear with me. I'm not sure if I remember the steps perfectly, but do bear with me. Anyway, just raise this section up, and this will just come over just like that, like so, and then raise all this up just like that, like so. Leave that for now, and then just bring this section right here, just bring this over like that a little bit, bring this over like that, and then you want to untab these panels right here, these blue panels. They tab in very securely. Tab in very securely. Yeah. There we go. There we go. Man, they tab in very securely. It's a very secure connection right here. So just unplug this right here, just like that. And then you want to rotate the smokestack around, and there's a tab right here that goes into the slot right there. So just tab that in, just like that. And then tab that in just like that. So now we can deal with the leg. So just unclip the leg right here, just unclip it, and then rotate this section around just like that. Rotate this section around just like so, and then bring all this up on the slider just like so, and there we go. So now this wheel section right here, just bring this back just like that, and then bring this up just like so, and then flip out the toe, and there you have a leg all done. So do the same thing on your side, just slide this up and bring this up like that, and then bring the wheel back, and then bring this up, put down the toe, and there you have the legs all done. So that's pretty easy. And now what you want to do is you want to bring this section up, untab this section right here, just like so, and then bring this section up, bring this out like so, and then the arms right here just bring out like that, like so. And now what you want to do is, if you have enough clearance to deal with the this section right here, then just rotate. You can rotate this section right here, like so. Now, you want this to swing around 180. So this is on a slider. You can see this on the slider. Yeah, this is on the slider. So what you want to do is just, if you have enough clearance, just rotate like so. This on the sliders. You want to slide this out first. Whoops, 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 whoops. Yeah, you want to slide this out first so you have the clearance. Yep. Or not. I'm not sure if I'm doing this right. Nope, I don't think I'm doing it right. Nope, 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 nope. You have to rotate this whole section 180 like so. And hopefully, there we go. Now you can see that's on the slider, so just slide this out like that. There we go. Now you can rotate this section around 180 again, like so, like that. So yeah, so that the legs are in the front, just like so, like that. So now I need to zoom out a little bit because you can't really see what I'm doing. So just bring this section down. And you can see all these hinges right here. You can work with these hinges like that. So just bring all this up and make sure that make sure that it looks like this. I'm gonna make sure it looks like this. Okay, and then you can slide this back in if you can, like that, like so. And now just bring the head down just like that. That will tab into place, and then bring down the crotch plate right here, like so. And then you want to flip these in. Flip these in. Wow, 4 minutes of transformation. I know. Yeah, there we go. Just rotate the arms around like so, like that. Okay, bring us all the way back like that. Okay, there we go. Just bring the arms down, just like that. Bring the shoulder pad down, just like that. And then what you want to do, this panel right here, just bring this up and leave that there. Okay, so now we can flip out the hand, the fist, like so. Rotate so that everything is oriented properly, and there you have an arm all done. Do the same thing on your side. Just rotate this down, and then rotate the arm so that everything is oriented properly. Flip out the fist, like so, and then bring this up, like so. And there we have the arms all done. We're pretty much there. We're at the home stretch. Now we have to deal with this backpack section right here, and what you're supposed to do is just bring this up, and there we go. And then this tab, I think it was supposed to tab to the slot right here, but if you tab it in there, it won't allow the head to move freely. So I think it's just leave it there. You just leave it there. Yep. Just leave it there. Yep. And just sit flush against his back. And I think we're done. Yes, we're done with the transformation for this guy. And yes, we are done. Let me raise up the camera so you can see what he looks like. And there you go. There we have the original Generations Deluxe Warper Cybertron Optimus Prime, fully transformed into his robot mode. And yeah, the transformation was yeah, this figure is quite it's quite intricate. The transformation is quite intricate. But anyway, let's just cut right here, and we will move on to the Studio Series transformation. Okay, let us transform the Studio Series version right now. So first things first, just remove the accessories. We'll use them later, and now we can start. So the transformation on this guy is actually pretty easy, very easy. So just want to untab the side panels right here. Just untap the side panels right here like that. Bring the smokestack down, bring the smokestack down, and there we go. So now what I want to do is just raise this up just like that, and you can just untab this section right here, and this will rotate around and become his feet just like so, and then bring these panels down just like that. And now what you want to do is that you want to just split, just untab, just pull this out just like that, and then bring this up like so. Just rotate, and you're meant to rotate. Wait, before you rotate this around, you have to make sure the waist is rotated around. So just bring this up bring the arms out, just like so. Then you can rotate the waist 180, just like so, and then bring this around, like bring this down a little bit. You can actually rotate this around, supposed to rotate this around like that, like so. And now you can bring this up, bring this whole section up, like so. There we go. So now with the legs right here, just split the legs, just like so. And now you want to bring this wheel in until it clicks into place, soft clicks into place. Just bring this wheel in, just like that. Bring this down, and that will tap in right there, like that. And there we go. We got the legs pretty much all done and ready. Very easy. And now we can just rotate this section around until the wheel is like facing backwards, like so. And then rotate this around like so. And then you can just push all this in until it tabs, until everything is tabbed in place. There we go. So now what we're doing here is bring this down. Oh wait, bring this out first. So you can actually, you need to put this in first, and then you can push these in just like so, and they will tab into place, and that will just leave this section locked into place like so. There we go. And now we're at the home stretch. You're gonna rotate the arms around and then bring them down on this hinge, and then you rotate the fist around, and there we have an arm all done. Do the same thing on the side. Just rotate, bring them down, and then rotate the hand around so that the arm is oriented properly, and boom, there we go. There we have Studio Series Gamer Edition Voyager class Optimus Prime fully transformed into his robot mode. And like I said earlier, it was an easy transformation, and dare I say that this is a more enjoyable transformation than the original Deluxe. Let me bring in the original Deluxe. I'm gonna bring him back, and you can see the size comparison between the two figures. And yeah, I like how the Studio Series version takes the video game design and make it more bulkier, because that is what his design was in the video games. He was meant to be bulky, and the Studio Series version definitely works. It works a lot better. Transformation is so much better, so much more easier, because this guy was like very complex. Like everything's like rotate things and all that stuff. I mean, the transformation on this guy, it still works, but this guy works way better. Just works way more smooth. It's smoother. That's what I'm trying to say. The transformation is definitely a lot smoother on this guy. So yeah. So in all, I mean, I definitely like this look for Prime a little bit better. So that's just me. That's just my personal opinion. So but hey, they both look pretty good in their robot modes, and yeah, I mean, yeah, they're both solid figures in my opinion. So so yeah, very cool, very cool. As you can see, the head sculpt of this original Deluxe. It's a nice looking head sculpt. You know, nice Autobot symbols on the shoulders. I mean, it's a nice design for Prime, but definitely a little bit skinnier. This guy looks like he went to the gym and he just lost weight. This guy, he's just all buffed out, man. He's just so bulked out, and I just love this version a lot more. Me personally, I just do. And can see the head sculpt, yeah, definitely way more accurate. As far as I can tell. Nice over paint, nice blue for the eyes, Autobot symbols on the shoulders. Definitely looks like they're like glowing, so that's pretty cool. Nice paint on the crotch. So yeah, very nice. Got the backpack right here. So yeah, very cool. What's cool about this figure though, because you bring this down, you can see there's a molded in Autobot logo, and that's actually accurate to the game design. Unfortunately, the Studio Series version doesn't have that, because if you look at this back, there's literally nothing. There's no molded Autobot symbol right there. So, that's pretty unfortunate. But not a big deal breaker for me. So I don't really care that much for a molded Autobot symbol on his back, because this is back. So I don't really care about backs. So yeah. And of course, both figures have hollowness in their thighs. So of course, carries over. It carries over. But you know, yeah. I know the hollowness will bug some people, but me personally, I'm not bugged by it because you don't really notice it all that much. So, yeah. All right, so we're gonna cut right here, and we'll just show off the articulation for these two figures very quickly. So, chop chop. Now for the articulation with this guy, his head is on a ball joint. He can rotate a full 360. He can look up a little bit. Can't really look down. The shoulders, they can rotate a full 360. He can move in and out. You can move this out of the way to get more range of movement, which is pretty cool. You have a bicep swivel. You have an elbow joint, about 90 degrees of bend. You have a wrist swivel, which is really nice. And it can move down if you want it to. Due to the way he transforms, he doesn't really have a waist swivel. So yeah, he does not. The legs, you can actually move this crotch piece on this hinge right here to accommodate the leg movement. Okay, the legs can move up the far, can move back, only that far. He can do the full splits right here. He has a thigh swivel. He has a technically a double jointed knee, so got a lot of range of movement there for the knees right there, which is pretty cool. The legs, they can the feet can rotate around, and there's a little bit of ankle tiltage, and there's toe tilt right there. So let's move on to the Studio Series Articulation. Now for the articulation with this guy, the head is on a ball joint. Can a little bit of wiggly waggly. Can rotate a full 360. He can look up a little bit. He can't really look down. Shoulders can rotate a full 360. Can move in and out. Bicep swivels. Elbow joint, slightly over 90 degrees. He has a wrist swivel, which is really nice. And as a bonus, he has a waist swivel. Unlike the Deluxe, he actually has a waist swivel, which is pretty cool. Legs can move up that far, can move back. Can't really move back, unfortunately. Yeah, he can't really move back his legs a little bit. He can move back a little bit, but he can't really move back all that much. The legs can move out. Can do the full splits. Right there. Does he have a thigh swivel? Yes, he does have a thigh swivel. Legs, he has a knee joint, about slightly under 90 degrees of bend, and the feet, there's ankle tiltage right there. So, and of course the foot can move down a little bit due to transformation. So somewhat better articulation than the original Deluxe, which is pretty cool. He has a waist swivel, but this guy, he doesn't have the ability to move back his legs a little, he can't move back his legs a lot. Only the Deluxe version can move back his legs a lot. So yeah. So let me bring back the original Deluxe so that we can actually talk about the utility of these accessories in robot mode. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I brought back the original Deluxe, and we shall talk about the accessories and how they are used in their robot modes. So for this gun right here, there is a couple ways that you can actually use this gun. You can see there is a port right here, so you can actually use this peg and plug that in to the side of his forearm. So you can do that. An arm gun, it's a thing that you can do. But Optimus Prime, and there's a little tab right here, and yes, and that is for this little slot right here, so you can actually store the gun on the back if you really want to. If you don't want to use the gun, and there you go, you can actually store the gun on his back. But of course you want him to hold his weapon, so just unfold the gun and then just plug it into his hand, and there you go, he can shoot some Decepticons down with his gun. And yeah, so that's pretty much it on how you use the accessory for this Prime right here. Now for this Prime, how he holds his axe and his gun, there is a little bit of a swapping gimmick. Yes, Hasbro came with an excellent idea to unplug the right arm, and you can actually plug this in place of the right arm, and just plug this in, plug it in, like so, and boom, there we go. There we have the gun attached in place of the right arm. So it definitely gives you the illusion that the right arm has completely transformed into the blaster, which is pretty cool. I really dig this gimmick. Now, what you do with the arm here, it's hilarious because there is a port on his butt, and then there's a post right there, and this will just plug in onto his butt, and there we go. Now he has no problem of scratching his own butt with his own hand. But anyway, hilarious. And now for the axe right here, what you do is you just unplug this, and then you just plug this in, put it all the way, and then plug this back in, and there you go. There he is, holding his axe, which is pretty neat. I like that. I really like that. That's pretty cool. That's I love that. I just I mean the paint not great, but hey, I love him holding his axe. That's pretty cool. Oh, another feature that this guy has, he actually has his matrix. He can open his chest up and reveal the matrix of leadership. Yay! And it's removable and everything. So and there you have his little matrix right here, which is very tiny, very small, and a very cool matrix right there. He can't hold the matrix, unfortunately, but it is what it is. At least he comes with his own matrix, so that is pretty cool. So yeah, very nicely done. So let's bring in, I think we're pretty much done with the robot modes themselves, and we shall move on to the robot mode comparisons right now. And here are the two video game Optimus Primes compared with the Studio Series 38 Voyager class Bumblebee movie Optimus Prime. And yeah, the Gamer Edition Voyager Prime is a little bit shorter than the Bumblebee movie version. But of course, these are two totally different primes, so of course they won't be the same height. And yeah, just his his width, his weight and bulkiness definitely screams Voyager class. So and of course the amount of accessories he comes with, and the fact that he comes with his matrix, that's definitely Voyager class. So yeah. But he's still bigger than that, so yeah. But okay, so yeah, yeah, that's pretty much it for the robot mode comparisons right here. Okay, so here are my final thoughts on the Transformers Generations Deluxe class War Cybertron Optimus Prime and the Studio Series Gamer Edition Voyager class Optimus Prime. And both are really good figures. Both have their own pros and cons. For the Deluxe class version, I mean, he looks good in both modes, but, I'm not really a fan of how skinny he looks. He's meant to be a bulky dude, but he's a little bit too skinny. Articulation is decent on the figure, but, some joints maybe a little bit too tight, and, yeah, and sometimes there may not be a lot of range of movement for the guy. Transformation-wise, it works, but I think it's a little bit too complex for a little deluxe like this guy. So yeah, definitely the transformation could have been a little bit smoother. There were some things that can bump into each other. So as far as especially that rotating section, I feel like that could have been a little bit simpler. But well, it is what it is. But it's still a fun conversion from mode to mode. So yeah. Now as far and his gun, I just not a big fan of the gun. I'm just no. Now as far as the Studio Series version is concerned, I dig it. I really love him. Robot mode looks great. The vehicle mode looks great. The only major flaw that the vehicle mode has suffered from is the back section, where the fists are totally visible and there are no panels just covering that up. And I mean, I think this one definitely pull the vehicle mode. As far as the vehicle mode is concerned with this guy, he does not have the gap in the back of the vehicle mode, but I still prefer the look of the vehicle mode of this guy, because this guy is like, he's bigger, he's even longer than the original Deluxe. The original Deluxe, it's just a very well done figure. as a whole. You know, I just love him. And the articulation is definitely way better than this guy. You know, has proper ankle tilts, has a waist swivel, has more range of movement for the knee. This guy has a lot of range of movement for the knees. This one has like just a single joint, but all in all, this guy definitely has better articulation. The arms are actually very free, and yeah. I love that the figure comes with the axe itself. Wish the axe was better painted, but I love the axe. I love that he came with his axe, like for real, man. Love the Matrix. Love the Matrix of leadership being included with this figure. That is pretty cool. Love the arm swapping with a gun gimmick. I think that is a really well done gimmick. That is an amazing feature right there. That's awesome. That's amazing. So all in all, between these two figures, I prefer this guy. This guy is leaps and bounds better than this one, in my opinion. I just love him, and the transformation is smooth. It works. It's easy. It's fun, and I love the transformation. I love transforming this guy back and forth. It's just so easy to do. It's just very satisfying. It's very satisfying, and I'm just very, very pleased with this guy as a whole, and I can't wait to get more gamer edition stuff in the future. So yeah. So while this guy is still a good figure, I think this guy wins hands down for me. Just all in all, just looks better, works better, and comes with better accessories. And I just love him. I just love him so much. He's just suffering from one major flaw in the vehicle, just one major flaw. So yeah. So if I were to rank these guys from a scale of 1 to 10, for the deluxe version, I'm gonna give him a good 8 out of 10. I think he deserves a good 8 out of 10. An 8 out of 10. Just don't like his gun at all. And also, I just wish he had better heels. Just wish he had that. And of course, I wish the transformation was a little bit smoother at some parts. Some parts can maybe fight you a little bit. For the Studio Series version, I'm gonna give him a good 9 out of 10. Just that one major flaw keeps him from a 10 out of 10. And of course, wish he had better paint, but it is what it is. He still looks great though. He still looks really good in both modes. So yeah. As far as you can tell, this guy wins in the ranking because he has a higher ranking than this guy. So yeah, but I'm still quite pleased with both. I'm gonna keep both in my collection. Just want to have different versions, different figures of the same design, and it's fun to have multiple figures of the same design. So, but that's just me. That's just my thing with my collection. So, all right. So now I got the Studio Series Gamer Edition Prime from One Toy. That's where I got it. I got it with the Legacy Core Dinobots. But if you want to get a Studio Series Gamer Edition Prime of your own, definitely hunt around. He's probably being sold everywhere, I think. So yeah, and I know this has been a long review, but hey, this is definitely this is definitely worth it. I really had fun filming this, so I hope you have enjoyed this review, and make sure to subscribe to this channel for more reviews like this, and of course, be sure to hit that notification bell icon down below as well, so that you will never miss any of my videos in the future. And of course, you want to check out my Studio Series reviews playlist for any videos you may have missed, so I'll post a link to that playlist in the description down below. And I think that's pretty much it for me to say. So there you have the Transformers Generations Deluxe Class Warper Cybertron Optimus Prime, and the Studio Series Gamer Edition Voyager Class Optimus Prime. And this is JJ Prime signing off. Peace out to level 1, and as always, transform and roll out. See ya!
Greetings, Transformers fans. My name is Alita1. I would like to thank you for watching JJ Prime Reviews. If you would like to see more reviews, live unboxings, or even tutorials on the channel, hit the subscribe button and smash that bell icon to get notified when a new video is uploaded on the channel. Thank you, and see you next time. Till all are one.